All right, y'all. Nice, like that. Okay, so your underlying energy is the Nine of Cups. So right now, I feel like the relationships, your love life, single or in relationship right now, is all about focusing on what you want. Okay, the eclipse happened on your North Node, which is on the North Node, which is in your sign. Both of those things, and this Moon opposing that. And I feel like this is about what you want, right? This is focusing on really what is truly your heart's desire. Underneath, ooh. Well, you saw the Chariot, so that has a lot to do with this now. So you have the Empress in the Chariot coming up. So it's about creating something that you feel very proud of, or something that you have 100% control of, one, and then two, that can really give you the success and happiness that you're looking for. Okay? And really one of balance and harmony. Now, your current state of being in your relationship is the Three of Wands. So right now, there's a lot of work that was being done, and I think there's still some waiting that's that's happening. There's a lot of waiting. Looking out into the distance, right? So I feel like for some of you guys, there is just a period of waiting for something, for whatever you've manifested to come into fruition, but there is a lot of work that still needs to be done, or there's a lot of work that's still being done regarding your manifestation. Now, what you guys want is the Queen of Wands. I feel like to really find that person, to find the person that really that you can identify as your queen, because you guys wouldn't typically come up as a queen. You guys would come up as the king, male or female, because the kings are represent the fixed energy, which is Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. So I do feel like you want to find your other half here, or perhaps this is someone that you want to, say the ideal partner, or if this is you guys, could be that you guys may be wanting to, feel more confident in your connection, or somebody wants to feel very confident in this connection, because this is regarding your love life. The thing that's keeping this Queen of Wands from being obtainable right now is because of the Two of Swords. So perhaps I'm getting this energy of feeling that there is a lot of goodness, I can't hold this card. There's a feeling of almost indecision, or not really looking at a situation for what it truly is. And it's not like it's not like you're trying to avoid it, or anybody's trying to avoid it, but it's almost like it's very difficult to look at, difficult to deal with. There's some sort of difficulty, and I feel like the reason why this difficulty is coming up is because of the Hermit. There may be a series of isolation that either someone has come out of, or someone may have come out of hiding, whatever. So there's like a keeping of balance thing, because nobody wants to be single, or there was a period of being alone or feeling very lonely, because the Hermit can indicate that too. But this Hermit energy is about healing. It's about looking within. It's about seeing, finding your truth, finding your happiness. And I feel like ultimately being authentic to who you are, which was the Hermit, right? To him, right, as he went through the journey to look within himself, he found his freedom, he found his happiness, he resonated with his truth, and he wasn't willing to compromise that. And I feel like he was able to make the decisions he needed to make because it resonated with who he was. So with the Two of Swords being here, it has a lot to do with not looking at what's happening, what's going on, and what really needs to be addressed, and what really truly requires the absolute truth, or the truth that either you or your partner has regarding this. Now, it doesn't mean that the situation will turn topside, though, because the Ace of Pentacles is showing up as the advice for the reading for you guys, which is talking about, starting something new, starting something that's solid, something that's in the direction of building something long term, something that's stable. Because I feel like perhaps there was a bit of instability, or there's a feeling of instability here, and the necessity of the Hermit coming up was to find the confidence to be able to get through a situation where it was turbulent, which is why the Six of Wands, or Six of Swords rather, is in your heart, hopes and fears. Now you have the Six of Wands here too in your feelings. So there could be some travel that was desired too. Maybe there's a long distance relationship coming up. But I do get this feeling that the Six, that's not the Six, but the Hermit is all about, having to just kind of find what it is that you truly want. And this which will help make the Ace of Pentacles as your advice a little bit more easier to use for you, or even for the person that you're dealing with. But the thing is, the advice is to start something new, start something concrete, and the way to do that is to know what you are looking for, or know what you want, and potentially having to deal with a situation that may be a little bit difficult to handle at this time. But you guys feel good about what you guys have been putting in. You guys are very proud of everything that you've been doing. Very proud. And I feel like it's something worth being proud of. So right now, with this Two of Swords kind of keeping you from being the Queen of Wands or having the Queen of Wands, it's a little bit more work you have to do, but that's the only thing that's keeping you, I feel like, from being able to manifest the Queen of Wands, right? The stoppage is really the self at this time. But the Six of Wands indicates here that there is a this pride. You have great pride in what you're doing. You have great pride in your actions. You're very, very proud of where you are and what you've been doing. And it shows that, it's about recognition, it's success, right? Being successful and feeling recognized through the work that you're putting in. So I do feel like you're seeing the results. It's just about where it's going and the manifestation, right? Your hopes and fears is showing the Six of Swords. So there is this fear or hopes and fears in regards to travel or this transition, right? It's an uncomfortable transition usually when this card comes up, because it's about leaving behind something familiar to get to somewhere that's more open to what you're dreaming of, what your hopes is and your desires are. It's making space or finding a space where you can truly begin to grow your farm, build your own house, do whatever. Perhaps there was, you were coming from a small town where everything was already filled up and there was no space. So right now it's time to find a new place to begin to build your real home. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is happening. And all it matters, what truly matters, is what you want and to do the work. Just go ahead and do it. Okay, because action is necessary at this time right now. So in your outcome, you have the Star. So this is about your hopes, your dreams. This is about seeing, healing and, manifesting. But most importantly, it's about starting anew, starting fresh. Starting fresh by giving yourself that love and that healing. The Star and the Hermit, in my opinion, go hand in hand, because when, the way to begin to heal, the way to begin to build and manifest is to heal what's broken or to heal what's there. And the only way to do that is by looking at what's wrong with your, not with you, but what's making you feel like you can't make the decision, what's making you feel like you can't move forward, what's making you feel like you have to keep these swords up. Because internally, internally there's an inner child here that needs your love and that needs to be healed. And I feel like in order for you to be able to manifest that love, you have to manifest that love into fruition, or be able to begin something solid and new. Is you got to show yourself that you are stable for you, and if you can do that, and you have been doing that, and that's why you feel proud about where you are, right? Excellent reading. But the thing is, the Hermit energy and Star, there's some healing that potentially needs to happen, and it has to be unconditional, right? So with the Star coming up here with your external energy, I see that you've perhaps regained some hope in regards to building a future, manifesting a future, doing the best that you can. All right, but the manifesting comes from giving back to yourself, by giving back to the the situation that you're in, right? Healing. These two, when they work together, things can happen amazingly. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your romance angels and see what's happening this week. What does Leo need to know in regards to their love lives regarding the romance angels, or with the romance angels? Romance angels, what do you have for Leo this week? Romance angels, what do you have for Leo this week? What do you have for Leo? Trust, and that's the truth. Because the Hermit trusts himself to know that he will find what's going on, find the solution, and heal himself. Okay, and you guys have that power. You guys are very strong. You're fixed. Without you guys, we would be a complete mess, right? And I'm a cardinal sign. Okay, so without your fixed energy and your solidness, we wouldn't be able to build and be solid or anything. We'd be all over the place. So you have to trust yourself that you can make this dream happen. You have to trust yourself to know that whatever situation that you are feeling like you can't, that you have to hold these swords up, that you have to keep the balance, whatever difficult situation is, you have everything you need to make it happen. You've always had it. It's never left you. The Star has always been in your hand this entire time. You do have had everything you need from the start. That's why the Magician is number one. Okay, that's why the Magician is number one. So everything that you need, you can have it. Okay, guys. Let me go ahead and pull your Wisdom of the Oracle card for this week as well. And then I'm going to let you go. What does the Wisdom of the Oracles have for Leo this week? What does the Wisdom of the Oracle have for Leos this week? What does the Wisdom of the Oracle have for Leos this week? What does the Wisdom of the Oracle have for Leos this week? What does the Wisdom of the Oracle have? Ooh, I like that. Yang. Wow. The card that was trying to come out was the Taste of Prosperity. Obviously, well, it was the Milk and Honey card. You guys have Yang. To take action. I don't even know where oh, there's the Milk and Honey card right underneath that. So you guys are going to get two. There it is. And that's pretty much what the star is. You know, the star in the Six of Swords is all about. You know, is feeling good in the moment and feeling that happiness in this moment that manifests it into the present. Manifests it into real material. Manifests it into what's real. But the action needs to be taken in order for things to go. So if you're waiting on something, you know, okay. But I feel like with the Three of Wands, there's perhaps some things that you're doing to prepare yourself for what's coming. So it's preparation for what the manifestation is coming in. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing, considering this is in your current state of being. So continue to do the work, Leo. You've been doing a good job and you know you feel good about doing it. Keep doing it. Keep pushing through. You can have your dream. You deserve it. And whatever difficult situation comes up, you have to trust yourself, right? Because it's all about trusting yourself. You know, if you can trust yourself, you can do anything. Believing in yourself is everything, and that's probably why the Queen of Wands is in the goal for this week, is just to trust yourself. You trust the fire, that passion, that creative energy that's just like burning inside of you day in and day out.